Real estate seminars aren't scams, they're just misleading. And what happens is people's expectations aren't managed. So this is my theory. You should under promise and over deliver. So when I have a workshop, the goal is to give people that may not be able to afford mentorship enough value so when they leave there, they can actually go accomplish something. Now I can't incorporate, 40 years of experience into a single workday, but I can teach you how to assess a deal. I can teach you the financing. I can teach you enough fundamentals so you can go out there and be dangerous. And I used to go to these seminars really because we're scaling up, and I wanted to see if I could hire some people, and the multifamily one that I went to. And what happens is they get you there for relatively low cost. Sometimes it's even free. And when you get there, it's basically a big sales pitch, right? And I was thinking, if I have $100 and I want to change my quality of life and I want to be a real estate investor and I come to your training or workshop or seminar and I don't leave with anything, my situation may have been so bad to where I had to choose between paying my cell phone bill and coming to your seminar. And then you do a bait and switch or whatever it is, and I'm left with nothing. So when I do a workshop, I look at what other training platforms are offering for, a few $1,000s, and I condense it all into a workshop. One, because I have the experience to be able to do that. Two, I have enough experience to be able to teach it in a way that a 7-year-old can understand it. And I can also be vetted. So I didn't just wake up one morning and say, hey, I'm good at investing in real estate. I want to get paid teaching people how to do it. Because I'll show you our books. These workshops aren't very, very profitable for us. But it may be somebody's only shot at leveling up or improving their quality of life. So what I do is I take what other people are offering over 6 to 8 weeks, and it's typically a $5,000 to $10,000 situation. And I'm convinced I can teach you those fundamentals in one day. If I've got 8 hours with you, I can teach you enough to be effective. So I show everybody exactly what they're going to learn. And I also make the promise, look, if you leave the workshop and you feel like it wasn't worth it, I'll just give you your money back. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to, none of that. I'll just give you your money back. Because now I wasted your time and I feel bad. And my name is more valuable than that. My brand is more valuable than that. And we don't do any marketing, or very little. We do some social media stuff here and there, but our marketing is you leaving one of our events or one of our workshops and bragging about us behind our back. So my parents used to say, hey, look, you get what you pay for. Not in this case, because I have control over what you pay, right? Our workshop's $97. And I'm gonna give you thousands of dollars worth of information, period. Because I don't want anybody else to be able to critique it in a negative manner. So yeah, I'm passionate about it. And it brings me a certain level of fulfillment. There are some people that can't afford mentorship at some of these things. And I understand that. So I put a package together for them so when they go home, they can be effective, they can accomplish some things, they may even generate some more questions. And I have a lot of opportunities for them to come back for free and ask those questions. I always leave room to teach people that financially aren't in a position to acquire education. I always leave room for them. So I know that's a long explanation to a relatively short question, but these workshops, they mean a lot to me, and I put a lot into it. And look, I can show you what it costs to hold them, and I can show you what we make on them. Anybody that wants to know, I'll show you all the books, and you'll be like, well, what's in it for you? Well, the goal is you're going to be so impressed that you're going to want to join our organization at some point, right? At some point. And I'm not going to put the pressure on you to do it there. You're going to come to me. I'm going to add so much value that you're going to be looking for me. I'm not going to have to look for you. So that's what it is. Does that sound arrogant? I don't mean to sound arrogant, but it is what it is. So that's what we do.